Understanding, that sounds good. A guide for English learners. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to explore a very common and useful English phrase, that sounds good. Understanding this phrase is not just about knowing its literal meaning, but also about grasping the context in which it's used. So, let's dive in and discover the nuances of this seemingly simple phrase. The phrase, that sounds good, is straightforward in its literal sense. It's used to express approval or positive reception towards a suggestion, idea, or plan. For example, if someone suggests going to the movies and you think it's a good idea, you can respond with, that sounds good. It's a way of saying you agree with what has been proposed or you find it appealing. However, the phrase can vary significantly depending on the tone and context in which it's used. Enthusiastic agreement. If said with an excited tone, it indicates strong agreement or pleasure. Polite acceptance. In a more subdued tone, it might simply be a polite way to accept a suggestion without much excitement. Sarcasm. Be aware that, like many phrases in English, it can be used sarcastically. If someone says, that sounds good, in a clearly an enthusiastic or ironic tone, they might actually mean the opposite. In different English-speaking cultures, that sounds good can also carry subtle nuances. Informality. It's generally considered informal and is more commonly used in casual conversations. Professional settings. In professional settings, it might be replaced with something like, that seems like a good idea, or, I think that's a good approach, to sound more formal. Cultural differences. Be aware of cultural differences in interpretation. In some cultures, a phrase like this could be seen as a firm commitment, while in others, it's just a preliminary approval. Thank you for joining us in exploring the phrase, that sounds good. We hope this video has helped clarify not just the meaning but also the context and tone in which this phrase is used. English is a rich and varied language, and understanding these subtleties is key to mastering it. Keep practicing, and see you in our next video.